Welcome everyone to the I Will Not Shut Up podcast hosted by yours truly, the unbreakable Will I Am. I have been a public figure for 2 days now, and it's going quite well if I do say so myself. I've been uploading a bunch of videos to my YouTube channel, William Wallace TV, so check that out. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram at LiamLace876. I am a 31-year-old Jamaican born and grown man. I am a gay Catholic and I have struggled with depression, anxiety, and addiction. I'm 2 weeks sober now, and I've just recently discovered that the only thing that's been holding me back has been a lack of self-confidence. And I've spent the last 10 years in a drug haze, trying to keep myself numb to reality. Now, I have, in just the past 11 days, um, put my entire life together, figured out what I want to do with the rest of my life, and I'm ready to take care of the people that have been trying their best to take care of me the whole time. And I just want to say that the support that I have is uh, very much necessary to stay on this path of recovery. Um, to be honest with you, I feel like I was just lazy and stuck in a routine. I don't even feel any addiction tendencies. Like honestly, the thought of alcohol like grosses me out, and the cocaine, like the drugs, they're fun for a while, and uh, I had my time. Like I pretty much have come out unscathed from this whole ordeal. I mean, 10 years and I'm still alive, and that wasn't always the case. I mean, up to 3 weeks ago, I was suicidal, and I mean, I'm really trying to impress my parents and take care of my family because they're too stressed out, man. They work hard and they all deserve a vacation just as much as I do. And I made a TikTok reel earlier today where I confessed that Trevor Noah was my man crush Monday and Dylan Mulvaney was my woman crush Wednesday. And I need to stop saying I'm working on it, guys. Give me a break. It's my first episode, my first podcast. Shit, there we go again. Anyway, the thing is, I've been watching their TikToks and like just their social media feeds, and I realized that the only thing that's prevented me from meeting them is me not reaching out to them. They have no idea who I am, so how can they meet me? And they're two of my biggest inspirations, and I know that in a short enough space of time, I'll get a call from someone that says, "Hi, William, we'd like to meet you. Sit down for an interview. You seem like a pretty cool guy. You have an inspiring story. Would you like to share it with the world?" And I'm gonna be like, "I'm already doing that, bitch. Don't you see my YouTube channel?" But anyway, yes. How will I get there? I don't have a visa to the United States or to Canada right now, but I am quickly working on it. I really want to go on a vacation quickly. I have a passport, so I can go to a bunch of countries here in the Caribbean. But I mean, honestly, I live in Jamaica. I live in like the best of the tropical islands, so I really want to kind of get out of the tropics. I'd love to visit Canada. I've got a lot of family there and a lot of friends there. Some that are lost to me that I'd like to reconnect with as well. And one of my favorite cousins in the world. And I also have a niece living in Canada who I've only met once. I'd love to see her. So I think that's where my vacation will take me. And also, I think rehab would do me some good, to be honest. I mean, my willpower is exactly where it needs to be, but I have no idea what the actual physical toll of the detoxing will be. So, like I said, this is day 11, and I feel on top of the world. However, I am fully aware that I don't know the full scope of addiction, but my mind is where it needs to be. I feel recovered already. And a part of why I've started to do this podcast is because it's a way to keep me accountable to myself, not even to you guys, but I want the entire world to join me on this journey because I I am so empowered now that I feel like I can do anything, and I have accomplished everything that I set out to since I started listening to that 100 Cheat Codes to Life video from Alux. I'm an Aluxer. I'm a future billionaire. It's that simple. Uh, Nothing can stop me. And my dad, I love him to death. I really hope he's proud of this because he's been telling me to get my shit together for a very long time. And he is the greatest man on earth. He can fix everything under the sun. Uh, Today, he's actually upset with me because he wanted me to help him build one of the rooms. Like, we're renovating our hotel, right? It's a fixer-upper. It's a 60-year-old property, 50 years old. My granddad built it, back in the 70s, Mariners Inn. And that's why I call myself a legacy boy. And one of the things I want to talk about on this podcast as well is how in the United States, the black Americans have a chip on their shoulder due to racism and colonialism. And here in Jamaica, it's entirely different. Black people in the Caribbean at large are a lot different. And I think it's because what I understand is that here in Jamaica, it's not a white man's country. Yes, it's a former colony, but the white man doesn't rule here. It's a black man's country. It's a mixed country out of many one people. That's our motto. I am like racially ambiguous. Like my family is mixed with like everything under the sun. You know, my mom's half white and mixed up with Indian and Chinese and Coolie and Irish and Scottish, and my dad is Indian and my dad just says he's a black man, but he has a full Indian mother. And my granddad is like a brown-skinned black man like myself. But I mean, I grew up in like this patriarchy where I felt so insecure being gay. And like, you got my dad and his 5 brothers, and they all have their wives and they all have their kids, and we're Catholic, and growing up, yeah, I thought I was gonna burn in hell, so I didn't even give myself a chance. I just wrote myself off, and I didn't love myself for years. But even looking back now, I realized that I was a brilliant young man before the drugs fucked me up, because every year in prep school I'd win the award for best behaved boy, except for one year in grade 5 where a friend of mine named Gavin, they gave him the award that year, and I got up out of the auditorium. It was a church actually, and strutted out because I was so angry. Like, the thing is, I never got awards for academics because like the girls, my best friend Jade, hi Jade, by the way, my name is also Jade. So anyway, Jade would always get all the awards for the academics because she was just like smarty pants. So I could count on the best behaved boy award. But in grade 5, they felt like they needed to give it to someone else for a change. Like, literally, that was the reason. So anyway, I was so upset. I got up and stormed out. And I remember my mom, like, walking me down and just saying, William, it's okay. They had to give it to somebody else. You win it every year. And I said, yeah, but I wanted to win it this year, too. Anyway, the following year in grade 6, I was head boy, so that's fine. And in high school, it's funny. So like I excelled at the end of prep school. I thrived. I was head boy. Got like the second highest score for social studies. I think my classmate, I think her name is Tasha. Is it Tasha? She beat me. Like, I was really good at social studies, and I should have gotten it, but damn it, she beat me out. Good for you, Tasha. But anyway, my comprehension skills were immaculate as well. I mean, right now, I'm still clearing up from the drugs, so I'm not as articulate as I used to be, but I'm still very confident. And I mean, again, this is episode 1, so I I'm proud of myself. I really don't give a fuck about the opinions of anyone else, but I think that I'm gonna help a lot of people. I have a very inspiring story, and if I can save even one child from being depressed and making some of the stupid mistakes I made for over the past decade, then I've done a good job. I didn't know I wanted to become a public figure until 2 days ago, so even if this goes nowhere and it's just an experiment to say, oh, I tried it and it failed, which it won't fail because uh, the the key to success for any public figure at all, in government, in entertainment, on YouTube, no matter what, across the spectrum, is authenticity and sincerity. And the thing is, if you have nothing to hide, then you have nothing to fear. And I've decided to step out into the light, and I saved myself. Like, I think about that scene from Game of Thrones where Daenerys tells Jon that she's been raped, sold, defiled, and, just had like, so many men have tried to kill her, she can't remember all their names. But do you know what kept her going? Faith. Faith in herself. And that's the exact same thing that's kept me going. For the past 10 years, I kept myself numb with drugs and alcohol. But now I'm fueled by faith in myself. You don't have to believe in God or anything, as long as you believe in yourself. But I don't know what the hell is happening. I was born, like, my family's Catholic, and I spoke to the priest. No, I spoke to the brother. The brother's name was Raphael, bro. Raphael. That must be a sign. Anyway, bro Raph told me, dude, you're fine. Uh, you might be gay, but God doesn't care. Your body's a temple and you need to respect it. That's all God cares about. As a Catholic, it's your duty to procreate, have kids, populate the earth. And I do want kids. It's 2023. I mean, being gay doesn't mean anything. Like, what? So anyway, I was thinking to myself, uh, I'm really intrigued by Dylan Mulvaney. And I've seen I wonder if Dylan has a boyfriend yet, because I would like to date Dylan as a social experiment. Honestly, I've been so inspired by Dylan, and I already said that I apologize if I misgender you by accident, because to me, one of two things must be the case. That one, you truly believe you are a woman, and therefore, like, here's the thing. I'm just tackling this head on, the trans issue. Here in Jamaica, we are, as a society, confused about the whole thing. It just doesn't track here at all, Now, I think, based on my own experience right now, that, like, through, like, the power of just believing in myself I can be anything, I believe that Dylan identifies as a woman, but is a biological male. I believe Dylan also agrees that she is a biological male, and this speech pattern sounds so strange, but apparently this is the world we live in today, and we just have to get used to one another. And I want more than nothing for people to stop hating on Dylan so much, because get over yourselves. Dylan is a millionaire and living her life. So who, like, and you haters are just hating on this woman who, by the way, woman is a social construct in terms of the word, and it's like, I don't sorry. I don't think that that men who masquerade as women should be co-opting women's spaces. I really want to have people on my podcast that will have these conversations with me, because I am eager to be educated more than anything else. I have the world's most curious mind, and anything I don't know, I want to find out about. And the shit I do know, I want to share it. So like I said, I will not shut up. This has been episode 1. Have a good night, guys. By the way, hold on. I took a page out of Dylan's book from her days of girlhood or womanhood. I'm doing my days of manhood, and this is, well, it's now 3:19 a.m. here in Jamaica, so this is officially day 3. Alright, guys, my podcast is officially going on the air. Cheers. Oh, and my YouTube channel is William Wallace TV, and my Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok are Liam Lace 876. Follow me, guys. I'm trying to get to 100 subs on YouTube so I can monetize my channel, so I can start getting my shit together, and I want to send myself to rehab so that I can be in full form to save the world. I am so happy that I've finally taken the plunge to do, like, I found my niche. Everyone's been telling me to shut up about my fancy, crazy, convoluted ideas, but no, there's no stopping me now. Like, I've arrived and I'm not going anywhere. One love, God bless, smoke your weed, and, Bob Marley the ting. Yeah.